Sykkuno has been accused of being a predator. Who is Sykkuno? He basically got famous pretending to be a soft e-boy virgin playing Among Us during COVID, attracting a massive female audience. The person trying to cancel this man, and wrote a 32-page Google Docie, is Himomal, who appears to be an expert in losing her clothes. I physically can't show her picture in this video because of how little she consistently wears. Now, it's pretty widely accepted that Sykkuno cheated, but what isn't really accepted is that he's a predator, and by god, Twitter is an absolute shitstorm over this one. Let's start with the docie. On Valentine's Day of this year, I was followed on Twitter by Sykkuno. You always know a call-out doc is going to be a bit suspect when instead of just listing the facts, they try to write it as a narrative. Like, instead of just stating Sykkuno's cheating, the person writing it tries to turn it into a tragedy story. It really shouldn't need that. The facts alone should be shocking enough. Later in the doc, she calls Sykkuno a predator, as seen here. Behind the scenes for many, he'd be known as a predator who regularly took advantage of smaller and or vulnerable content creators. Now, okay, everyone accepts that he's been cheating. He literally admits it earlier in the recording, which you can look up yourself. But I don't think a lot of people believe that he's a predator. Literally no evidence is ever given that he's ignored consent or not asked for it. And it looks especially bad for Himo when you listen to her in the call with Sykkuno.
That's it. Like,
What's it?
probably never talking again.
You and me?
Yes.
What? Why?
Is that not why?
What is why? I'm still upset with you, but you didn't cheat on me. You can still
What?
talk to me and be, like, make up for your actions. Don't get me wrong, because I always am there for second chances. But I never will forgive you for cheating on her. That's...
Bro, what is happening here? She recorded this and uploaded it as evidence against him? She looks terrible here. Like, holy shit. He's the master manipulator? Lady, I think you need to look in the mirror. Nah, man. It's okay. I won't stop talking to you. You didn't cheat on me. Even Sykkuno was like, what? My man was in the DMs of every VTuber that spoke his language, and even he couldn't believe what he was hearing. Then again, is it surprising given she's apparently tried to cancel someone else before? I don't know, man. One time I can believe, but multiple times with your Twitter profile, with this Patreon, I'm starting to think there might be a bit of a pattern here. I don't know, dude, but from what I've seen, all he's done is been an absolute gentleman, respected people's boundaries, and bought you shit. What's worse is, Himo initiated the conversation. She chased him. Bro, I fucking wish a woman would fly me places, buy me video games, and then bounce on it crazy style. Are you kidding? And what's even better, so many people agree. It's only mentally ill women hating on this. Look at this pushback. This is the first time I've seen a Google Doc with such terrible proof that it drove two people to lock their accounts. The drama tuber completely ratioed and burned to oblivion, destroying any credibility, and exposed the so-called victims as slimy cockroaches. Yikes. Serial cheater, master manipulator, and dangerous predator. And it's just him replying to your advances and giving you money. Just so everyone knows, I'm now no longer dating anyone unless they have 5,000 to 50,000 followed, as per my appropriate dating bracket as a content creator, else I'll be deemed a predator. Apologies to anyone who may be disappointed, but I simply can't take the risk. The icing on the cake here for me is after 15 minutes of grilling him for cheating in the video, as soon as he hints that this is the end for them, she's like, wait, what do you mean? We don't have to do that. I give second chances. You didn't cheat on me. Serial cheater might get a pass, but master manipulator and dangerous predator is crazy. Especially when your first interaction is you sliding into his DMs asking if he needs a Valentine. Just another Google Doc from a scorned, terminally online ex-lover. Waste of time. You all throw around the word victim way too fucking easily. You're not a victim. What he did is scummy and gross. Cheating and lying is never okay. But framing this like you got SA'd or something is fucking weird. Stop using the word for things it does not apply to. After getting all this rightful pushback, Himo starts to get defensive after people point out that in the same call she uses for evidence, she's trying to manipulate Sykkuno to stay in contact with her. You do realise the call was recorded before the doc, right? A girl was emotional on the call. Also, it was 6 AM for me. I had just woken up when he called. I'm sorry, but you didn't sound emotional. You sounded, I guess you could say, predatory. Like you were trying to force Sykkuno to dump his girlfriend and make you the main girl. Who's buying this? And also, when it comes to calling this guy a predator, and let's be real, it doesn't matter what definition you use and how you justify it. If you call a dude a predator, the implication is that he should be in jail. He should be locked up. Nothing anyone has shown of this dude is of this nature. Bro, he broke the concurrent viewer count of consent. Then, finally she gives up after she realizes the hit piece she made wasn't having the effect she desired. The worst thing is, it would. If they just hadn't massively exaggerated this into a monumentally different thing. Sykkuno being a playboy cheater would absolutely have destroyed his career with his majority female audience. But she just couldn't help but make things up to try and make it look so much worse than it already is. Then you can see all the mentally ill women pretending they don't understand why people aren't treating this as if it's all black and white. It's disheartening to see how many disgusting men there are out there. I'm not even talking about Sykkuno. I'm talking about his Twitter freak defenders. She's just mad she was a side piece. Any decent human being wouldn't even dream of having a side piece or cheating in the first place. Y'all gotta be fucked up. That's right, Queen. Unless we unconditionally follow the witch hunt, we are all bigoted evil men. Are we really just summarizing the whole thing as he is a cheater? When the real problem is he was predatory to smaller VTubers and was manipulating so many women? Cause that's not it. Yeah, oh my god, like imagine dating someone who is smaller than you. It's not like women tend to date up or anything. It's kind of crazy that Kaede was harassed and accused of cheating on tens, but when Sykkuno actually admitted to cheating on his girlfriend, people just shrugged and said all he did was cheat, like it was normal. That's not what people are doing. At all. They just think it's wrong to call him a predator. It's crazy that all these ladies just don't get it. The statement that someone is just a cheater is insane. It's not. Because when you hype it up that much, when you exaggerate it that much, they are just a cheater. Men complaining about the loneliness epidemic while also defending Sykkuno, saying what he did was a nothing burger and that he's just a bad boyfriend, are really telling on themselves. Ladies, take note, and if you're one of these men, this is why you deserve it. Again, completely missing the point. No one said that it's a nothing burger, that it doesn't matter. They're just saying that he's not a predator. Why are you so mad? Remember guys, if you're lonely, you deserve it if you insist on accuracy with an accusation. I had Sykkuno approach me during September of 2025. We traded discords and scheduled a game of Velo. I mentioned I wanted to bring a +1 and he started to sound less eager. I ghosted him afterwards. Seeing all of this go down is sort of insane. Stay safe everyone. Yeah guys, you better stay safe. Look out, someone might invite you to a game of Valorant, I guess. I could read more, but it's either people complaining that men aren't witch hunting Sykkuno, or coming out and declaring that they have had a completely consensual encounter with him, or it turns out exaggerating stories for clout, ironically without permission to share them, that don't show Sykkuno in a bad light. Mr. President, another plane has hit the tower, but it immediately bounced off and it had absolutely zero impact. If anything, this has shown me not how dangerous it is to be a woman, but how dangerous it can be to be a man. No one thinks Sykkuno is a good person for cheating on his girlfriend, but all of these women in an attempt to clout chase by being a massive victim have all lined up to try and imply he's some serial predator. On the really flimsy document given out by Himo and a very poor video by Mugen. Anyways, that's just my opinion. remember guys, stay safe out there, and Igor might message you and invite you to Valorant.